As she said before, she said, I can't get to the dance.
You're nonsense, mate.
She phoned them up.
You do know you're all funded by a Jewish man called George Soros, and you stand with Islam. Islam was invented by the Jews in the 7th century. You do know that, you stupid idiots. Stupid idiots less confused than you fucking idiots. Don't even beat his animals.
You're a disgrace. Look at this. That's what I don't understand. Right? You haven't got to
Just send that letter to the printers once it makes sense. They're not illegal. Refugees aren't here illegally. If you're illegal, you get sent to a processing centre and you're sent away. These people aren't undocumented. This is idiotic.
So that's an interesting one. Oh yeah, because I might have got that wrong when I was trying to sort about it. So what's this thing about, so everyone's documented? Well, I'm Michael Farry. I'm more on the left, really. I'm more on the left, although what I've said when trying to like make an analysis of it, I've said people would arrive undocumented, not being against or for that. So, but you're actually saying,
the men who are coming are undocumented. If they weren't undocumented, they wouldn't be in a hotel. They'd be in basically a prison,
like an immigration detention centre.
They become documented when they arrive. When they arrive, every asylum seeker is taken to Manchester.
So it's an important distinction to make.
And that's where they become documented. They receive ID documents that they then carry with them.
See, I wasn't clear on that myself.
They wouldn't be able to make it as far as France without.
Well, that was the thing I wasn't clear on when I was trying to,
Is documented.
So that's another misconception of the whole thing.
But there is so much misconception.
Right.
It's all just an echo chamber. People are upset and they're angry about all manner of things, and then they just get victimized by these people who want to focus all that anger at people who don't, who aren't their enemy. Instead of, the people, 80% of Reform's funding comes from a 1% elite. So, I mean,
it is a rich back party, a wealthy back party.
Because he wears a flat cap, he's a man of the people who, quaffs beer. And
yes, well, he has a pint in the pub, doesn't he?
Exactly,
so he should be Prime Minister, obviously. So what happens, and I did an interview with someone about it, is that the idea is to apply for asylum in the end, and that's what I spoke to someone who actually helps people with. So that's what they said as well.
I think if people heard the stories of the asylum seekers and the stories that they tell, not only about the reasons why they had to leave their country of origin, but also about the journeys that they experience and what happens to them en route.
Which can't be easy,
people
can it?
Might actually have to stop and think about that's this person's reality. Do I want to reinforce that on them, where their lives are at risk, where their families are at risk, where in some cases they've watched people from their own families be hung or shot, or young women raped in front of them.
Because that's the regimes that some of them are coming from and trying to escape.
Some of them are coming
so this challenges this idea of fighting age and the Trojan horse and trying to take over. It's actually more. It is genuinely about asylum with most people.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm not sure I follow what you were.
Well, we're going with the misconceptions, if you like, and unpacking them, if you know what I mean.
They're all economic migrants, or they're all here for terrorist reasons, which the right-wing press and the likes of Reform and these people try to perpetuate because it suits their agenda as being racist.
These people are coming from countries that we have played a hand in destroying. Afghanistan, Iraq,
Syria. So the civil war there. North Africa as well. Because like North Africa.
Well, I guess that's more of the Americans had their, they escalated the drone war under Obama, and they wiped out a lot of people.
I mean, I do know one thing, taking away Gaddafi from Libya, destabilised and put a power vacuum there, so I guess that's another one. And then you've got, said apparently Albania even, but again, I'm not sure of the reasons why. We have to look into what's going on in the world to see if people want to not stay where they're from, because it's just the situation has become so intolerable that they're willing to try this long journey and then live under this system here where you're quite restricted still, aren't you? So I definitely see all of this, obviously. But then people say, oh no, these people might be, we don't know who they are, they might be committing crimes, more sexual crimes because of the culture.
I don't remember people saying that about Ukrainians.
No, because people seem to help, because so really it's just like a tarring of the brush with everybody, isn't it?
I remember when the Ukraine war first began, there were people saying, look, they're killing children, they have blonde hair, they have blue eyes, and it's sort of like, it's kind of hard to hear that.
So just because of not many people being Islamic, essentially, or Middle East?
I'm from the Middle East, but I'm not Islamic. My parents weren't religious in the slightest.
I mean, that's a great example. I mean,
If, say, for example, in countries like Iran, you get people who are persecuted for not being, for being Christians. So a lot of asylum seekers are not, from the Islamic faith. But everybody is, people will say whatever they want to say, won't they? If it suits their purpose and it suits their racist.
That's what I mean. There's a lot of information you can't really rely on. So that's the thing. It's hard to, And there's a lot of rhetoric. There's a lot of rumour. People say about, people get tablets, and maybe it wouldn't be so bad if they did anyway. People would get, like given a tablet, which I wouldn't necessarily be against anyway. And then, or the amount of money. Someone said it's 35 a week is actually more the accurate figure.
35 what?
An allowance when you're in the hotel,
£6 something a day. I can't remember exactly.
So it would be about 35, wouldn't it? But it's not a huge amount, is it?
No, I heard that it was £45 if they're not receiving food.
And 35.
Yes. Oh no, sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted.
Well, it's okay.
But what do you think that's what people have to buy food for?
Yes, just a small amount.
So they've got to feed children on that. They might have ill health. They might have to.
And it's not very much. It's admittedly not very much.
Women have to buy certain hygienic products.
And extremely loud woman who doesn't need a megaphone to spread her.
I can't hear you that well. I wonder if we're getting captured on this.
She was yelling sort of 3 nights ago. Oh, they give them mobile phones. They give them credit cards. That's absolute lies. There are charities that can give used mobile phones straight together, and then the money that they get if they're for their.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily be against it.
They get money on a prepaid card. It's not a credit card. It's just like rather than giving them cash, they get a piece of plastic that's preloaded with the money.
So what does happen gets blown out of proportion. And even then, it's treating them as the other that doesn't deserve a newer device when everybody else sort of does.
Kernel of almost, it's almost a nugget of truth in that they're physically handling something that's plastic and a card. Even a credit card, they're just given the absolute pittance that they live on a piece of
on a prepaid card, which runs out. I've heard of the prepaid card. So well, it was good to speak to you about it, because it's like you can dispel things from like that as well, and then especially the documented things. I thought the whole idea was that you'd be undocumented because you're going to arrive in a boat. You just want to arrive, I thought the whole idea also with documented would be, and I wouldn't cause a judgment on it, would be that you just want to escape and then you just want to arrive. So
you also have to consider those that not everybody comes by boat. Not everybody comes in the back of a lorry.
Not everyone does it that way anyway.
A lot of people are trafficked here to work in the drug industry, to work in the sex industry.
Oh yeah, trafficked.
And then of course, when those places are raided by the police, these people end up going to prison themselves, serving criminal sentences,
and they take
treated as criminals, even though they were trafficked here. And then some of them have no alternative but to claim asylum because they can't go back.
Because then they're just stranded there, aren't they? So really, we should just keep the compassion up. We shouldn't be treating them as the other.
So it's not all asylum seekers are coming by boats. There's a lot of other people who claim asylum, but you don't hear about that in the media because it doesn't suit the narrative, does it?
Well, it doesn't sound as dramatic. No, it's just more of could be a Channel 4 documentary or a YouTube documentary,
Who are you?
Those are the things. The housing, it doesn't really happen, no. Right, so it's about 5 o'clock.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Michael Farry. If you just want to look up online, there's not much on there, but that's what my name is, Michael Farry.
And what are you doing with the information these days?
Well, I might put on a different channel because of the fact that there's a.
He's coming up with the anti-Semitism again.
Oh, is it?
Joe Soros is a Jew,
Yeah. But that's really all. It's not the most organised thing at the moment, but I'm trying to do more of a YouTube thing,
Okay. And are you
Well, I work in Hoylake at the moment on the Quirky Cafe.
Okay.
I'm actually from Neston.
Oh, right.
You might see me in Liverpool for the odd thing.
Yeah.
Manchester if I'm there, but not as often. Yeah. Like I've been on disability demo there, for example.
One man with you rascal. You're going to brain
What's in your
Because
rucksack?
I'm neurodiverse, you see. I'm on PEP and all that. It's a real threat and bar.
You're getting paid to eradicate the white race, and you fucking wait yourself out of you, you stupid fucking idiot. Why don't you take an illegal immigrant in? Why don't you all take them in? You want to do
Well, I have my own place. Sorry.
You say you'll take them in, why haven't you already done it? Because you've been calling for years, why haven't you took them in?
I explained that one.
Are you paying your bedroom tax? Are you paying your bedroom tax? Let's fucking household then. Household then, fucking. Come on, fucking tax. Are you a tax for sending to Russia? Are you a tax for sending to Russia? Up your ass! You can stick anywhere, but up your ass! You can stick anywhere, but up your ass! Stick anywhere, but up your ass! We are in talks with Putin to eradicate the devil from our society. We're going to take down the government. We're going to take you as well. We are in talks with Vladimir Putin to eradicate the devil from our society. It's happening. They took down the video. They took down the video. That Vladimir Putin put out to the people of Britain to get rid of you lot and to get rid of the fucking government. We are in talks with Vladimir Putin.
Did have the enablers, but I don't like the overuse of that.
Turn your music off, we can't hear it.
Oh well.